Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. This is MD Saiful Islam, founder of Saiful English Academy and an assistant teacher of a local school. And you are most welcome in my Saiful English Academy again, childreners. Hope that you are very fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. And I am so alhamdulillah. Hope that you watched my previous classes naturally beautifully. And with the reference of my previous classes, my dear learners. Today's class, I have been present in front of you to highlight your advancement class named discussion about uncountable noun. Discussion about uncountable noun. So, my dear learners, knowledge, take a look at the board and try to understand. But before starting today's class, I want to say something new, my dear learners. Topic of today's class. Topic of today's class. In this class, I am trying to show you about the definition of uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Next, secondly, I am trying to show you about the classification of uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Thirdly, I am trying to show you about differences of countable and uncountable noun. Okay, my dear learners, and finally, I'm trying to show you about relation between uncountable and articles. Uncountables and articles. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. At first, I'm trying to show you about definition of uncountable noun. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. Of course, you know that, my dear learners, according to the countability, we can divide a noun into two classifications: countable noun and uncountable noun. Of course, you know that also, my dear learners. In my previous class, I was trying to make you understand about countable noun, and with the reference of that class, today I'm trying to show you about various kinds of function of uncountable noun. Okay, my dear learners. At first, I'm trying to show you about definition of uncountable noun. If we want to define uncountable noun, we can say, or we can write that, my dear learners, in this way: an uncountable noun is a noun which denotes some things that can't be counted. Okay, my dear learners, hope that you have understood clearly what the definition of uncountable noun. We can say that, my dear learners, and uncountable noun is a noun which denotes something that can't be counted. That can't be counted. Of that you have understood clearly. Now I'm trying to show you about the classification of uncountable noun. Classification of uncountable noun. My dear learners, in our previous class, I was trying to show you about classifications of countable noun. You were told that, my dear learners, countable noun is classified into three ways, which was discussed matter of yesterday class. Uncountable noun is classified into three ways, such as proper noun, common noun, and collective noun. And with the reference of that class, today's class, I'm trying to discuss about uncountable noun. We'll have to mind that, my dear learners. Uncountable noun is classified into two ways. Two ways. Number one, material noun. Material noun means upadanbachok বিশেষ্য. upadanbachok বিশেষ্য. And number two, abstract noun. Abstract noun. Abstract noun means gunbachok বিশেষ্য. Some people say ভাববাচক বিশেষ্য ভাববাচক বিশেষ্য so my dear learners take a look at the board and try to understand then you'll have to mind and you'll have to save in your memory that my dear learners uncountable noun is classified into two ways material noun and abstract noun now my question to you my dear learners what's material noun I know that my dear learners you'll be able to reply my questions but I want to add something here my dear learners so my dear learners take a look at the board and try to understand now I am trying to show you about the definition of material noun if we define material noun we can write in this way that my dear learners material noun is a noun is a noun which denotes the element of a material that can't be counted counted but can be measured by unit okay major units of that you have understood clearly if you want to define a material noun we can say that major units material noun is a noun material noun হলো এমন একটা noun which যেটা denotes the element of a material যেটা কোনো পদার্থের একটা উপাদানকে নির্দেশ করে that sorry that can't be counted যেটা গণনা করা যায় না যেটা গণনা করা যায় না but can be measured by unit কিন্তু কোনো এককে পরিমাপ করা যায় কোনো এককে পরিমাপ করা যায় of that you have understood clearly now I'm trying to show you some example of material nouns so my dear learners take a look at the board and try to understand milk water rice soil salt gold diamond oil wood paper. Okay, middle learners, of the you have understood clearly. I have written some example of material noun to clarify about any problems of about natural noun. I have written some example in the board. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. Sir. At first, I have written milk. Milk means dud. Water means pane. Rice means char or dhan. Soil means mate. Salt means লবণ gold means সোনা diamond means diamond oil means তেল wood means কাঠ paper means কাগজ of course you know that my dear learners the examples which have written in the board of course if you think deeply such kinds of materials can't be counted but can be measured by any you have understood clearly, my dear learners. Now, my question to you, my dear learners, what's an abstract noun? What's an abstract noun? Hope that you will be able to reply my questions, but I want to add something here in the midst of you. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. If we want to define an abstract noun, we can say that in this way, my dear learners. Abstract Noun. Abstract noun. We can say that, my dear learners, an abstract noun is a noun which denotes which denotes the name of a quality, a state, or an action of a person or a thing or a thing that has no external physical existence and can't be seen, can't be touched, can't be smelled, can't be smelled, can't be tested, can't be hard, but can be perceived through our five senses. Okay, listeners, hope that you have understood clearly. If we want to define an abstract noun, we can say that, my dear learners, an abstract noun is a noun. Abstract noun or abstract noun which denotes the name of a quality, a state, or an action of a person or a thing. যেটা কি করে দ্যাট মিন্স মেজেলানার্স যেটা কোনো ব্যক্তি বা বস্তুর কোনো গুণের নামকে নির্দেশ করে, অবস্থার নামকে নির্দেশ করে বা কোনো কার্যের নামকে নির্দেশ করে, দ্যাট যেটার হ্যাজ নো এক্সটার্নাল ফিজিক্যাল এক্সিস্টেন্স, যার শারীরিক or বাহ্যিক আকার আকৃতি নেই, অ্যান্ড এবং ক্যান বি সিন দেখা যায় না, ক্যান বি টাচ স্পর্শ করা যায় না, ক্যান বি স্মেলড গন্ধ নেওয়া যায় না, can be tested স্বাদ নেওয়া যায় না, can't be heard শোনা যায় না, but কিন্তু can be perceived উপলব্ধি করা যায় through our five senses. That you have understood clearly. My dear learners, if we want to define an abstract noun, we can say that, my dear learners, an abstract noun is a noun which denotes the name of a quality, a state, or an action of a person or a thing that has no external physical existence and can be seen, can be touched, can't be smelled, can't be tasted, can't be heard, but can be perceived through our five senses. Hope that you have understood clearly. Of course, I may write some example to clarify about various kinds of abstract nouns. So, my dear learners, you can look at the board and try to understand. Examples. Number one, Pachium, Chidium, is a great virtue. Number two, Magellan's honesty. Honesty is the best policy. Number three, truthfulness is a noble virtue. Virtue. Next, number four, love is divine. Number five. Number five, education. Education is the backbone of a nation. Okay, dear learners, to clarify about abstract noun, I have written five examples in about some. Dear learners, take a look at the budge and try to understand. The first example I have written, my dear learners, patriotism is a great virtue. Patriotism is a great virtue. In this statement, underline word patriotism. Of course, an abstract noun because this word has no any external physical existence and can be seen, can be touched, etc. But we can only perceive about the patriotism through our five senses. So, my dear learners, in this sense, you can say that my dear learners, patriotism is an abstract noun that you have understood clearly. Next, number two. Number two. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy means সততা is সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট গ্রন্থা. In this sentence, my dear learners, honesty, underline the word honesty is an abstract noun because honesty is such kinds of word so which has no any external physical existence but we can perceive through our five senses that you have understood clearly. Next, number three, example number three, truthfulness is a noble virtue. Means, dear learners, সততা একটা মহৎ sorry, সত্যবাদিতা একটা মহৎ বর্ণ. In this sentence, underlined words, my dear learners, truthfulness, of course, an abstract noun because truthfulness has no external physical existence but can be perceived through our sense. In this sense, we can say that, my dear learners, this underlined word is an abstract noun that you have understood clearly. Next, my dear learners, love is divine. Divine means ভালোবাসা সর্ব. In this sentence, my dear learners, underline word love, of course, an abstract noun because love has no external physical existence, but we can perceive through our five senses. In this sense, love is an abstract noun that you have understood clearly. Next example, my dear learners, underline word education is the backbone of a nation means শিক্ষাই জাতির মেরুদণ্ড. In this sentence, underline word education, of course, an abstract noun because education has no external physical existence, but we can throw our five senses. In this sense, we can say that, my dear learners, education is an abstract noun that you have understood clearly. My dear learners, now I am trying to show you about differences between countable noun and uncountable noun. Okay, my dear learners, countable noun versus uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Of course, what's a countable noun and what's an uncountable noun? My question to you, my dear learners, in this at this moment, I want to know from you what's a countable noun. I know that my dear learners will be able to reply my questions because such kinds of discussion matter was my previous classes. In my previous class, I was trying to show you about definition and various kinds of functions of countable noun. But I want to add something here, my dear learners. We can say that, my dear learners, countable noun is a noun which can be counted. Which can be counted. That means main difference can be counted by one, two, three, etc. Okay, my dear learners, but uncountable noun can't be counted by one, two, three, etc. but can be perceived through our five senses. Okay, maintenance. The main difference between countable noun and uncountable noun, you'll have to mind and you'll have to set in your memory, maintenance. Uncountable noun, uncountable noun can be counted by one, two, three, etc. But an uncountable noun can't be counted by one, two, three, etc. But can be perceived through our five senses. Through our five senses. Hope that you have understood clearly. My dear learners, now I am trying to show you about relation between countable noun, uncountable noun, and articles. Uncountable noun and articles. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. Of course, you know that, my dear learners, we can classify an uncountable noun into two ways. Number one, material noun. Next, number two, abstract noun. Abstract noun. Now, I'm trying to show you about the relation between uncountable noun and articles. We'll have to mind that, my dear learners, usually no article is used before any uncountable noun. Any uncountable noun. But if such kinds of uncountable noun is described definitely, then you will have to use articles the before such kinds of uncountable noun. Such kinds of uncountable noun. Now I am trying to show you about relation between uncountable noun and articles with some example to clarify. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. Number one, gap honesty is the best policy. Number two, honesty of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is non-Joe all. Okay, my dear learners. Next, number three, my dear learners, water is certain very essential for us. Next example, my dear learners, water of the punch is Dache. Dache. Okay, my dear learners, next example number 5. Rice is our staple food. Number 6, my dear learners, give rise of Venus probe is fine. Okay, my dear learners, to clarify about this problem, I have written some example in about some, my dear learners. Take a look at the board and try to understand about relation between uncountable noun and articles. Okay, my dear learners, at first I'm trying to show you example number 1. Example number 1, I'm trying to show you honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. Of course, you know that, my dear learners, in this sentence, honesty is an uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Next, number 2, my dear learners, honesty of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is none to all. None to all. Of course, honesty is an uncountable noun. But first example, we'll have to no articles. Use no articles. But second example, we have to use the. Use articles the, because in this sentence, honesty, the word honesty is described definitely of a person, of a specific person. In the sense, before uncountable noun, honesty, you have to use the. Hope that you have understood clearly. Next example, my dear learners, water is very essential for us. Means পানি আমাদের জন্য খুবই জরুরি। পানি আমাদের জন্য খুবই জরুরি। In this sentence, of course, water is an uncountable noun. Water is an uncountable noun. But we should not use any articles in this sentence before water. But next example, water of the pond is dirty. Means এই পুকুরের পানি নোংরা, that means নোংরা, my dear learners. But in this sentence, we'll have to use article the, because, my dear learners, in this sentence, the word water is described definitely of a place, definitely of any places. Okay, my dear learners, we'll have to use the before water in this sentence. Next example, my dear learners, rice is our staple food means ভাত আমাদের প্রধান খাদ্য. In this sentence, rice is an uncountable noun, and we have to use no article before directly right. But next example, you'll have to mind that, my dear learners, rise of Dinajpur is fine. That means Dinajpurer চাল fine, বিখ্যাত বা সুন্দর বা fine. In this sentence, rice is described definitely. So, my dear learners, will have to use articles the before rice in this sentence. Of that you have understood clearly. My dear learners, I don't want to learn into this class, but I want to share something with you. My dear learners, of course, you know that, my dear learners, I'm a new teacher or a new teacher in YouTube channels, and I am Bangladeshi by birth, Bangladeshi by birth, though I am Bangladeshi by birth, but I am trying to use English conversation at the time of making my various types of video classes. So, my dear learners, at first I want to apologize to you if you notice any faults or mistakes in the midst of my video classes. Please excuse me and pray to Almighty Allah for me, so that I can help you, I can serve you, I can comfort you this way through my video classes throughout my life. So, my dear learners, no more today. Come to see you again with our new arrangement and new arrangement in an important class for you. Next, so, my dear learners, no more today. Come to second with a new arrangement, a new class. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.